Steven here. Thank you for joining me at Corals Daily. So today I'm going to talk about how I made my own acclimation box. So first of all, see these two guys. I got the gold flake, angelfish, and the convict tang in my main tank. So they're not really in. So what I did is you can actually find one of this. It's called the Exoterra Phonarium. A lot of people actually use them for like reptiles or little critters, tarantulas, whatever you want to keep. And then they come with two openings, and right now I have them zip tied to my beams here so that they're keeping afloat. And then I actually found this in REI, the little twisties I use to kind of tie your wires or your cables together. And you can find them like REI, Amazon, or any electronic stores. And they are covered so they won't get rusty, and you can just kind of clean them off. Anyways, so what I did is I have to drill actually, first of all, there's already grill on each side, on the long side of this phonarium. And I drill 20 holes on each of the two sides and 20 holes in the bottom of this thing. So right now, I know it's hard to see, but that water flow is actually pretty well in there. Both of these guys were together in my grout coral frag tank here. So I moved them over to my main tank. And right now what I did is then I pull my, it's hard to see, but I pull my gold spotted captive bred. These are the biota captive bred gold spotted rabbit fish, and then a it's hard to see, the copper band butterfly. So I pulled my rabbit fish from this tank, pulled the the butterfly from this tank, and now they're in here. The rabbit fish is really for in here for the bubble algae, and obviously the cover band is in here for any aptasia issue. And when I first acquired these two guys months, and they've been with me for maybe half a year, months ago, I did intend to have them eventually join me or join all these guys in the big tank, but at that time I was already having a lot of tangs, and then having an emperor angel, and also a it's hard to see, but a lemon peel angel. So I wasn't sure, but also the gold flake, when it came, it was like the size of a dime. It was tiny. So now I think they're a decent size. The gold flake is actually slightly larger than the lemon peel, so I think it's a good time to release them into this tank. And the convict tank really looks nothing like any of the other tanks, so hopefully they'll do fine as far as aggression. I still put them in my acclimation box just to observe them for a few days. Actually, I'm tempted to let them out early because they've been here for a whole day and nothing even show any interest, and not even wanting to come close to look at them. Like food past them, they'll just come eat, and they totally ignore them. But anyways, let's talk about how I drilled this box. So what you want to get, and this is my recommendation, you might find different informations online. These are called access point drill bits. What's special about them is that they have these two pointy things in the side. So as you drill down, the pressure is kind of diffused across the entire hole instead of just in the middle. And also very important, when I was drilling on each of these sides, I put a piece of wood underneath so that the wood actually takes a blunt of the pressure. The one crack that you can kind of see here in the end, that is because I happen to be drilling onto a crack, or like where the two pieces of wood was meeting. So make sure you don't repeat my mistake. I didn't really measure anything, so the holes are kind of like going upwards in one direction or going downwards and kind of zigzag, but I don't really care, I'm not here for perfection. As long as the water gets through it, I'm fine. So anyways, go get yourself an access point drill bit, and then a piece of wood to go underneath the plastic surface. And then this Exoterra Phonarium, I got the large one for like 35 bucks. You can find them on Chewy, on Amazon, or any of the pet stores. You know, you can find medium ones, or you can find ones that are a little bit taller. If you have like an angel that has, or a fish that's taller, kind of like a Moorish idol, then I would use that. But both of these fish, as you can see, easily fit in here. And this is actually, for this one, is actually the longest one. This is, I believe, is about 19 or 20 inches in length. So this is the longest one I can find. And if you are to go to any of the reef websites and try to find an acclimation box, not only I feel the quality is worse because a lot of them are kind of put together, and number one, it's hard to put them together, and number two, they're easily falling apart, and number three, they are very expensive. They cost like 3 times more at least than what it is, like easily $120 to $180 for an acclimation box that is a quarter of the size of this thing. So highly recommend that you just go find your Exoterra Phonarium and then get your own drill bit, which is like $5, and spend 30 minutes drilling all these holes, and voila, you have your own acclimation box. So that's Steven's quick DIY lesson today, and just have them tight to the top of your fish tank, however you want to do it, as long as you're secure. And I put a large piece of alva or lettuce algae in there for them to both graze and to hide. But they've been doing just fine. They're comfortable in there. So I'll probably just keep them in there for a couple more days, and if everything goes well, they've been eating well in there anyways. So if everything goes well, I'll let them go. And then my next target is to move my clown tank here into the main tank. The clown tank actually has been eating very well. It's very fat, but also is very fast and kind of skittish, so I think it deserves a little bit more room. So I'll do that once these 2 guys are released. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.